baby gators. Oh, wow. Hard to see with the sun.
That would be considered alcohol abuse. You don't want to drop your phone off that thing. Hold your phone. What are you doing? Look at it. If it goes over that railing, it's history. Yeah. Watch your step. This is the most dangerous part of the tour. Getting on and off of this boat. Welcome aboard. Watch
Dang.
your step. Take your time.
Take your time and hurry up. Take your time. They're talking close. I might have. You know what? I need to take something already. Oh, Jimmy! 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 Hi, little buddy.
Do this.
Okay.
Sun already.
Look at.
Maybe another one, huh?
Yep.
Are there any rules on this stuff?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, yo, my boat, there's all kinds of rules.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, look at what we got. We get to keep these?
Sure, sell them on Bourbon Street. We'll cover some of your money.
Oh, thank you.
This is
Y'all,
awesome.
anybody like a water?
Look at that, too.
Oh, thank you.
What about waters?
Thank you.
Anybody want a Bud Light? That's one of my most memorable things was when the GoPro kind of first came out.
Yeah.
And they were all the rage. They're still pretty rage, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm over here doing something, whatever. That's with the gator. And all of a sudden I hear clang, 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 clang. And I look back and somebody's got one of those things out the boat on a stick and the gator's got it. And it's getting beat all around like here. And by the time he got it back, that stick was bent in about 3 different directions. And luckily, it didn't take the GoPro.
Oh,
That would have
that's
been a
awesome.
big jumper. I think she's got problems with her eyesight. That was good for skin. I think she's just really old. That's the measurement from the eyes to the nose. Whatever that measurement is in inches, you transfer that measurement into feet. So this gator over here on our left, and then one on the right too, about the same size. 4.5 inches, 4.5 feet. Half of the length is tail. We'll call it 4 feet for mathematical sake. 2 feet is body, from the nose to the back legs. 2 feet is the tail. And that'll stay consistent throughout their entire life. The largest alligators roaming the swamp, maybe 12 feet, 6 feet would be the tail.
Hey, buddy.
Look, he's looking at it.
Look at.
He's going for it.
Oh my God.
So watch, look. I'll show y'all why he's doing that. Yeah, so, are you hungry? Look, I made sushi. If you
Oh, awesome.
get some of
Let's
that.
get some sushi.
Yeah, that's good. Chicken sushi.
Ooh, good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get that close.
We gotta watch our back. We got a gator right here.
Yeah, watch what you do with your hands and your butts on the railing. Because they will jump up and they will bite you.
Take a nip.
They get conditioned to this. That's what I'm going to show you.
pretty good.
Yeah, watch. He thinks the camera good. It's right here, silly. Here. So to get used to that, that's why he's chasing that camera. The condition. Not all of them jump. Some make good jumps. Some are better jumpers than others.
Sounds bigger than the other ones.
Oh, look at him still going for it.
Now this is a bayou. The word bayou comes from a Choctaw word. It is Native American word called bayak. Lonesome bayou. So I think it was a single guy who named all these bayous.
Because he was by himself.
Somebody said we should name a bayou here called Loser Bayou. I said that's not very nice. You shouldn't talk about me like this. They took the naturally occurring bayou and they dredged it out straight. They dredged it during the 1800s during the logging process, and it was a way for them to float around cypress timber and supplies. It connects the Highway 51 to the right to the railroad tracks to the left. That's the raccoon. Yeah, look in front.
Where? What?
Straight out the front of the boat. You see him crawling around? They're everywhere.
Holy cow, that's huge.
I don't even see them.
People ask
Oh,
me
I see
all
him.
the time,
Whoa,
what
yeah.
are we going to see on tour today?
Coons.
I tell them you'll see water, you'll see trees, and you'll see raccoons. That's the only three guarantees.
Wow.
Now these are people.
These are people. All right.
Oh, wait, I want a picture.
That's the most dangerous creatures of the swamp.
You are not kidding.
Let me
Don't
get
make eye contact. Don't feed the people.
Get a picture. Get a good picture of the people.
If you ever fed a male, he will never leave. Keep that one forever. Yes.
Unless your cooking's no good.
Yeah, that's true.
He barbecued about 4 raccoons, and everybody got so drunk they were eating them up, man.
They didn't care,
I
huh?
loved them, man. It was like this. Now I've had them in a gumbo too, and I wasn't crazy about them in a gumbo, but on the barbecue pit, I guess they smoky and get that oil out or
Look at 'em all
whatever. It tastes like
looking.
barbecued meat, you know. So
Oh,
it
check
wasn't,
these guys out.
It wasn't bad at all. I bet you we have about 60.
Look at them
raccoons.
posing. Look at them.
All the mature females had babies. Some had 2, 3, and 4 babies each.
Now would a gator come up and take one of them?
Oh yeah, you better believe it. Look, we pull up here just a couple of weeks ago. There's an alligator swimming around a dead raccoon in his mouth. This lady
Really?
said, I was not prepared to see this. I'm mentally disturbed. I want my money back.
Oh, no way.
Yep. I told her, Hakuna Matata. I said, go stand up on the bow.
Yeah, go stand up.
We got a special spot for you right out there on the bow.
Watch out, guys.
Look at, oh, they're coming for the raccoon. Look at, we might get to watch some natural,
But that's George.
How do you know him? I guess you've seen him so much. Huh?
Well, that's George Cooney.
George.
He's real famous.
Look at him
Saw him
staring
on
at
some
us.
movies before.
What do y'all want?
Is that my favorite? This might be my favorite
Hey,
game.
Jimmy, there's one right at the bottom there.
Where's my stick?
Oh, look at him over
Yeah.
here.
Oh,
Are they
here.
going to jump at the boat?
I hope
Because
so.
Maybe.
Look, this is my buddy. This is my favorite. This is the chicken wing. The chicken wing is missing half of a left rear leg. Look at his little nubby.
Get a picture.
Show him the nub. See his little nub?
Show him your nub.
He's only got half a leg. Looks like the flat of a chicken wing. He's my favorite. I'm his favorite. We bonded. They say him and I have the same mental capacity. That's why we're such good friends.
Gators are getting.
And look at the clay all over his nose and in between his eyes. See that? He's been burrowed underneath the mud recently. When they get too hot, they get too cold, or they really want to get some sleep, they go down into the water and burrow into the mud. So I'll feed the chicken wing. I always feed him. He's my favorite. I'm his favorite.
Oh, this one's big. Yeah.
He's jumping on you, Dale?
Yeah. Yeah. Can they sense
Making eye
fear?
contact.
Yep. Look at him. Look at him.
That
Oh,
one's
here they
big.
go.
I don't like him.
Yeah, buddy.
The female this size right here,
This is crazy.
she can lay about 45 eggs at that size.
You look like a dolphin doing that.
What did he just eat? Oh, he had a cypress saw the oil that came out of it?
Oh, so they're
I
going to
think that's
fight.
a cypress. Oh.
Watch your hand there, buddy.
Don't you tell me what to do. I'm not the boss.
I'm a mama.
Look, look.
You're just playing with me now.
He's thinking about it.
No, I don't have any food.
She's already backing up.
No, he said you
He's
are
going out.
food.
He's
What do
going
you
after.
You are the food.
Go do that over there, Jimmy.
Foot from the bow.
They just pumped.
They did. Did you see that fist bump?
Did they? I didn't see it.
Jimmy,
Oh, I like these little raccoons too. Look at.
yeah, go to the coon side.
Now look, there's a gator hanging out right here that looks decent size. See him out in the middle of the bayou?
Yep.
So we have
Oh, yeah.
we got like a three-way tie. We have
cornered over
three big
here.
ones.
Yeah.
One we call the honey bun.
There's 4 of them right
Another one we call the tea bread. Another one we call Mr. Maples. I have not seen the honey bun in a couple of 2 months. However, he showed up today, and that's probably him.
He's big.
That one
Yeah.
back there?
It's a two-way tie between our largest.
And what are they, about 12 feet?
Probably not that big. 11.
Just 11. Well,
See how
not,
they show that back and tail?
Yeah.
See
Oh,
that?
yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
intentional. This is a way to communicate. Look at my back and look at my tail. This is
look how big I am.
They also do that in order to warm up. The bumps in their back are called scoots, and they have 144 scoots in their back, their neck, and their tail.
Is this okay where I'm sitting?
Yeah, do it. Stand up on the bow. Up, up. Up, up.
Ooh, look at the size of his face.
He wants on the bow.
Yeah, he wants to go. Oh, yeah, he's looking at that stick, too. Watch your hand on the railing. Get your hand off the railing.
Oh, I see that.
Oh, look at
Saw that big,
Oh, heck.
saw that big shiny thing.
Oh, wow.
Oh! There he's good.
Oh, I wanted to.
Look, they're all coming to us.
I
Okay.
know my son's gonna be so pissed when he sees
Whoa,
these pictures.
Respect, Noah. Respect, yeah.
Man, they're pretty, though. They are. They're a beautiful picture.
Oh, very prehistoric.
Was that too close for comfort, Jimmy?
Look at him.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Grab that, please.
You're funny.
Oh, no, look, all these guys. Holy shit. The boat's tipping.
Look,
Oh, my God.
listen, let me tell y'all something. If this boat tilts and tips over again, don't worry about it. It's not
Again?
gonna be anything.
Oh, my God, he's right there.
Oh my God, that's the big one.
Boy!
This is crazy.
He's gone for months. He was on tour for 2 months straight. He got a little overfed, a little overworked, and he disappeared. And I was wondering if we were going to see him again before dormancy.
He's a
hit.
big
And the
boy.
answer is yes, because
Yeah.
he just showed up today.
Just for us. Too bad our little friend
Man.
wasn't with us. She's ready.
We'll get into this.
He wants me.
Now you see, there is
He didn't want
something
it.
called too many gators next to the boat.
Yeah.
See them? They start to cancel each other out.
Yeah.
Get right up there.
Up. You want a good picture? Sure. Now watch this.
No! Oh, God.
Oh,
Come on! You can do it! Where you going? Stand behind you. Get a good picture.
Oh, no.
Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. You gotta learn how to stand in the. Splash zone.
my dear.
Come here, buddy. There's too many gators. See, he's like, I'm not doing all this.
I don't need to work for that.
Yeah, he's like,
I'm
I'm
not
done.
getting into all this. All right. There's another big one swimming down the bayou.
Oh, look at that one
Oh,
traveling.
he's coming.
Yeah, he's hitting.
I was trying to feed the honey pond. And he's been on tour for about a week and a half. See him swimming away from us? Here's our third largest. He's a big boy too. Now that we got all those other little gators away, I'm gonna try to feed the honey bun real quick. See if I can get a jump out of it.
What one was first? I think my wife's looking.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, I got a little freaked out.
A little.
Up, up.
Just a little.
There he goes.
Here he goes. Gotcha. Oh, good Lord.
Holy smokes.
That's awesome.
Come on, T-Bird.
Oh, good.
Wow.
Up.
And to think Lane just walked by that one and his little baby thing. You
I
know.
know.
Thank you.
I'm like,
You see this type of activity? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then whatever you got 6 over here. It's usually not like this, where you get surrounded by 10 gators. But sometimes conditions are right, and it happens, and it's definitely
this is
happening
awesome.
right now. We're gonna see if we can feed the T-Brod real quick.
another big one.
Oh yeah, look at him.
Oh, now the honey bun's kind of a bully. The T-Brod, see, the T-Brod took off. He's not gonna come over.
This is
Up. Yeah, they're rivals. Now the T-Brod got all busted up. We came out about 4 months ago. Watch his lip. He's got a puncture wound and he got his lip pierced.
this one.
Yeah, if I can get him over here. Up.
Comes the big guy. Comes the big guy.
There's another big guy right here by your
Oh, I can't.
Good T-Brod. Good T-Brod. Up.
Oh,
how
they're
big he
canceling
is.
each other out.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're like,
Now look, you get a good side-by-side comparison here of those two. They're about the same length, but look how fat the honey bun is compared to T-Brod.
Big guy.
Here
Big
comes
guy.
the
We don't
big
want him
guy
to get the
coming.
One
camera.
right under him.
He's gonna feed him. Here he comes. Look.
Nice.
Good job, buddy. Thanks for entertaining us.
I'm gonna see if I can separate them again. I always try to isolate the big ones so we can get it on close to the boat, you know? How big he looks.
Yeah.
This is an
Crazy.
8.5 foot alligator, but he looks huge. Imagine if the T-Brod or the honey bun was laying there. They look massive.
Wow. They do look bigger out.
so does this end? It doesn't go
Yep,
anywhere?
this is it. This is the end.
Oh my gosh.
This is where we drove.
Yep, that's I-55, the elevated portion.
So that's why I was like, oh, I don't want to follow me. You think there's any gators in that water?
Oh, everywhere. Anywhere in Louisiana, you have water, you could have gators. Anywhere.
So people don't go swimming.
Flexible shell. This is one of the edible varieties. People eat alligator snapping turtle.
Not a cookie.
People eat the common snapping turtle. People eat the
Not a
soft shell
chocolate?
turtle too.
Oh, he went underwater.
If you ever handle a soft shell, yeah, she might have jumped for the other tour boat, so she might be a little. Yeah.
Whoa.
She might be a little off. Yeah. Tired, but she is a good jumper.
Oh, here comes the big one. What's this one?
Honey bun.
T-Brod. Oh, I'm sorry, the honey bun. Honey bun.
What's up, bro?
Now look, I was walking around a swamp a couple of months ago. I found a dead alligator, and I have a scoop. This is the neck scoop off a gator's neck. It's the largest scoop on a gator's body. And you can see all the holes where the capillaries and the blood vessels run through. So the way this works is, I'll pass this around. Take this Gulf Coast spiny soft shell turtle.
Hey, how are you?
Watch for them. We might see some more. Oh, look at the bubbles. That chicken made him a little gassy. 15. On the night of a burial, the town of Frenier gets hit by a Category 3 hurricane. Category 3 hurricane produced winds of 125 miles an hour. Storm surge here was 10 feet.
When they're gonna jump. It's like, I don't see no meat on that, Jimmy.
Oh, that was a good one.
I had that on interval shooting, so I don't know if I'll get the picture.
It's okay.
Make pictures out of the video.
All right, we're going to get out of here.
Hey.
That's the, no, coming up.
Coming up. Okay.
Yep, that's the honey bun. Who is this? Oh, this is that girl. This is that girl that's a
That
really
used to
good
be my
jumper.
CB hand open. Honey bun.
Look at the soft shell behind there.
Oh yeah, you see it.
Oh yeah.
The tide is falling right
Listen to
now.
that. Listen to hissing.
So it's really clear. All the water's coming out of the swamp. She's a great jumper.
Good job. Ooh, look at this bad boy.
The honey bun's back. That never gets old. Seeing a big alligator like that.
Oh, he's shooting it behind me.
I run over 10,000 tours, and it still never gets old. I love that. His lip is busted. I didn't see that earlier. He's got a couple of teeth marks on his lip. Somebody's girlfriend probably busted his lip.
I feel big.
Mommy, you better watch out. You're kind of old to be getting close to the bank like that. What are you doing? Julia Brown had about 50 acres of property here along our left-hand bank. Most of Cajun Fried's property was formerly Julia Brown's. They did not want her buried with their friends and their family back there. So they buried her over here by herself. Every once in a while, you look through the swamp, you can see Julia Brown's grave site. You get a little lane, a little window, and you can see Julia Brown's grave site.
What's up, Mark? Is it marked in any way? Or?
There's a crucifix, and then
That's Julia Brown's final resting place.
That would be me. It's a smoker. It's a
I
smoker.
think I got voodoo. Let's get out of here.
Got voodoo.
Did y'all do voodoo?
I'll do.
No, thanks.
It's good times. You can make voodoo dolls in your spare time. You could get a voodoo starter kit off of Amazon. Free species of turtles, tortoises, and terrapins in Louisiana. That's a real common one called the chicken turtle.
Now, are turtles safe in here? Nobody eats them?
Oh, alligators do.
They do?
Oh, they'll crush a turtle and eat it, like the honey bun, the most dangerous shoe of the
Look at this.
swamp.
Look at this. Look at this.
Does it just stay there?
Yeah, he lives here.
Bird people would have been happy.
I know.
Oh, I didn't want him to get a picture, you dumb bird. There we go.
Last year they killed 36 pigs and half a dozen deer. One of the deer was a non-point that weighed 210 pounds.
Oh,
That was a decent sized deer,
That's a
especially
huge
for a
deer.
swamp deer.
It's like a highway out here. If you got the cross section.
Oh yeah, exactly. Network of bayous. Cypress had a real gnarly and twisty. They didn't have any use for them, so they just left them behind. Oh yeah, all over the place. The Great West Indies storm in 1915.
Mama don't.
No, I'm teasing. That's the mother-in-law suite. That's where she sleeps when she comes to visit. One of those ghost hunting shows saw a ghost here. They spoke with a ghost here. His name was Charles. They say, Charles, are you with us? Charles, please communicate to us. Charles, please speak to us across our electronic ghost talking to devices. Then they said, Captain, will you leave? I said, why? They said, your laughter is being picked up across cast microphones. I was like, resistance is probably the easiest way to go about it. I can't believe that they moved it. Because when I accepted this job here, as soon as I started working here, the first thing I heard about was 11. And I was like, oh my gosh. I said, I wish somebody had told me about this before I quit and came over here. I mean, y'all could have told me this a week ago before I gave him my 2 weeks notice, you know? I found out after the fact, and I was a nervous wreck. I was like, oh boy, I did it. You know, I guess I'll go back. You know, go crawl out real quietly through Cane Bayou, and she could see one. I said, well, you're wrong. She said, why is that? I said, because you just passed up 4 of them. She said, well, I didn't see any gators. I said, well, I did. She said, how do you see them? I know not see them. I told her, I said, well, that's a different story. But so we paddled together, went out to Lake Pontchartrain. I went back into Cane Bayou before she did, and I found a gator, and I flagged her over, and she got to see one. Without my assistance, she'd have probably never terrified of a kayak. I paddleboard in a bayou by my house called Cane Bayou, okay? I met a lady on Cane Bayou who was from England. She rented a kayak. The board is inflatable too.
Oh God.
I don't know. It was like orange and it
I
was
don't know if that's a stump or gator up there.
A garfish. Yeah, you probably saw a garfish. Very, very prehistoric fish. Watch for them. Nice seal.
Oh, this whole thing is beautiful.
Oh yeah. Don't worry about it. That's not my boat. I just gotta get out and push. I gotta get a running start. We'll make it back here. We just won't get out. And send somebody off for help.
They look like they're carved, like they're people.
Those are cypress knees. That is the aerial root system of the cypress tree. The tree roots grow out, the knees grow up off the roots. They do gas exchange, they do respiration. More importantly, they increase the surface area of root mass to act like an anchor. The tall ones, we call those cypress knees. But the short ones, we call those weenies. Weenies.
Yes.
That was a good one.
But they do look like people. People used to carve them. They cut them down and sand them and varnish them and carve wizards and Santa Clauses and duck decoys out of them. Yeah.
Oh, wow, look at that down there.
Like you said, they look like little people.
Someone actually took the time to carve head.
We'll share all of our pictures with each other.
Yeah.
Silk in the web.
Yeah.
People call it a banana spider. It's also known as a garden spider. Old timers call it the writing spider. They say if you could read your name inside of that white silk,
You're gonna die.
it says Captain Danny. Oh my gosh. I hope he doesn't die on tour again.
Oh, come on. Why did you have to get so close?
That white silk is on purpose. Yeah, they jump. They can jump about 60 feet. They usually go right for your eyes. After they blind you, then they bite you right in your throat. Its venom is so strong it'll kill you within 2 hours.
Are you serious?
That's why the tour is an hour and a half.
Oh, he's moving.
He's building a new web there.
Let me see. Where was that?
Yeah.
Look at that one up there. Get that one.
Oh, my goodness.
And this one.
I like to even see
What about the silk?
Oh, that white silk is on purpose. It reflects ultraviolet light. Insects can see ultraviolet light. They think that another insect. Listen, Rose. He is a baby. Treat him like a baby. The proper way to handle a gator is like this. You hold the tail. You're not going to hurt the tail. It's all muscle. Support his body weight with your hand so he does not feel like he's going to fall. Don't touch his face. You don't want people touching your face. He does not want to be touching the face. Don't run him over his back, try to make him go to sleep. It doesn't work. He doesn't like that. Don't squeeze him too hard. If you squeeze him too hard, you're probably going to get some Gatorade. If you think you might drop Michael, don't hold Michael. Had a girl throw him across the boat one day about 10 feet. Oh, if a baby should get all wigged.
While you're doing the video, if you click this, that's a picture. You can take a picture while you're doing the video.
Okay.
Hi, little guy. I can see them.
Watch your face, girl.
Aw.
Look at you. Come home.
Yeah.
I will take it. I will hold him. I'm gonna try.
Do they sound sphere?
Oh, see, oh, he's sweet. Oh, so cute. Isn't he cute? Smile, JD.
What's that? size of the alligator. It's
He's so cute. Huh?